Ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention, please?
So let's face it, you had me at hello. Mercy, please. Suddenly I'm crawling to on my knees. Sweetness, you are the sweetest thing that's in on my tongue.
Elliotjamesreay is a singer-songwriter from Bury, whose career began on the streets of his hometown, busking with nothing more than a ukulele and his love for music. In just a few years, he's gone from performing to small crowds to a viral sensation. But how did he get there? From an early age, Elliot was immersed in the sounds of classic rock, thanks to his mum, who helped spark his lifelong love of music.
My mum told me a story that she used to play Elvis to me in the womb.
While that foundation shaped his tastes, the real turning point came when Elliot began discovering his own musical icons.
I could explore other artists, and I was looking at Roy Orbison and Tom Jones and Billy Fury and Sam Cooke and all these other great artists.
Growing up, Elliot had spent a few years busking around Manchester, but it wasn't until he was 15 that tragedy would hit. He made headlines by raising over £2,000 for the victims of the Manchester bombing, busking with his ukulele on the streets.
Yeah, I used to busk out on the streets, and that was my real footprint in Bury, was you'd catch me busking. I don't know what possessed me to want to do it. I just said, I have to do something. I've got to do something, whatever it is. And the girl specifically, I knew of her. We weren't like close friends or anything like that. But something just possessed me to just go out and raise some money. And I never thought that I'd raise so much money. It really opened my eyes quite a lot to what music can actually do.
Elliot spent the next few years busking and uploading his content.
I started my TikTok in like 2019, 2020, and I was still doing the pop stuff then. And I grew it to quite a sizable audience. I think I grew it to like 1.3 million.
The views and likes were increasing, but something wasn't right. Despite writing original material, Elliot struggled to find a sound that truly resonated. Pop music didn't feel like the right fit.
I think I really fell out of love with writing and things like that. Because I was trying to write pop songs and sing pop songs. Everyone had always kind of told me that you can't really do it, you need to do something else, do something new, do something that's like, get a younger crowd excited. I think I kind of had to like prove people wrong slightly.
After a few years of steadily building a loyal following on TikTok, Elliot hit pause.
I was posting a TikTok, I'd record like an Ed Sheeran cover, and then I'd go out in the evenings and I would do like a gig in Bury, and I'd go out and sing all Elvis, and I'd get dressed up like this, and I did that version of Elliot. There was a lot of like things on the table, people offering this, people trying to push me down this avenue to make me the next whoever. I don't know what just possessed me not to do it. I actually kind of quit music. Me and my partner went traveling, and we spent 2 years in and around Southeast Asia. It's called Sweetness. And then we ran out of money and we ended up in Australia. And that's when we got an apartment. And she said, why don't you just post a video of you singing your Elvis and your oldies? I said, no, people aren't going to really listen to that. And she said, just do it. And that's the first video that you see, is that My Way video.
If not himself, then he is not.
At this point, Elliot had found his niche, the thing he felt was true to his own music aspirations.
I was going to labels with my like body of work that I had, these different styled 50s, 60s songs. Everyone was kind of like turning their nose at it and being a bit like, this isn't going to do well, this is not going to get radio, this is not going to do this, it's going to do that. And I kind of still just stuck to my guns and was like, nah, I think this is what I'm going to do. And I think Who Knew Dancing Was a Sin was one of those things where I think it's the only song we've ever written where we were like trying to go for a style. Specifically, we wanted a Northern Soul style song. I don't know if you know anything about Northern Soul music. There was a bunch of records in America at the time that were not so popular in the 60s. The north of England loved them, and we made a dance style to it. Interesting dance, you would go out and you'd do it all night. It looks kind of silly, but it's really difficult. I haven't even mastered it yet.
From releasing EPs to touring around the UK, Elliot has already started to capitalise on his increasing fame. It is now how he develops his music for the future that will really decide how big this future icon could become.
We really are thankful for all the success that you made us have and everything.
This is one that will definitely end up in a glass box someday. And I'll make sure it doesn't go so hard rock.
I've been in love so many times, thought I knew the score. All that it takes now, baby, you're on my mind.
There goes my heart, they're gone forever.